Welcome back to the Learn English with Sarah, the podcast where we talk to amazing people who have turned their passion into a profession. I'm your host, Freelancer, and today we have a fantastic guest with us. She's a full-time freelance writer who has built a successful career from scratch, and her blog, Word Weaver, is a must-read for anyone looking to get started in the world of writing. Please welcome Sarah Runner.
Hi Freelancer, thank you so much for having me. I am thrilled to be here.
We're so glad you could join us, Sarah. Let's dive right in. I think a lot of our listeners are curious about this. What was your aha moment? The point where you decided, I'm going to quit my day job and become a full-time freelance writer?
That's a great question. Honestly, it wasn't one single moment. It was more of a slow realization. I was working a corporate job, and I spent all my free time writing for my blog. I started getting little side gigs, writing articles for other websites, and I realized I was making more money in my evenings and weekends doing what I loved than I was in my actual job. It just clicked that this was the path I needed to follow.
That's an incredible story. It sounds like you built up your freelance work as a side hustle first. For someone who's just starting out, what was the very first step you took to find your first paid writing client?
My very first step was actually to create a portfolio. I used my own blog posts as examples, and I wrote a few sample articles on topics I wanted to specialize in, like marketing and technology. Then, I started cold pitching. I found businesses in those niches and sent them a short, professional email introducing myself and offering my services. My first client came from a cold email I sent to a small tech company.
That's fantastic advice. A lot of people think you need years of experience to get started, but it sounds like you just need to show that you can do the work. So, you've built this successful business. What's the biggest misconception people have about being a freelance writer?
The biggest one, by far, is that it's an easy, carefree lifestyle. People picture me sitting on a beach with a laptop, sipping a smoothie. While there are days like that, the reality is it's a lot of hard work. You're not just a writer, you're also a marketer, an accountant, and a project manager. You have to be disciplined and proactive to succeed. The biggest one, by far, is that it's an easy, carefree lifestyle. People picture me sitting on a beach with a laptop, sipping a smoothie. While there are days like that, the reality is it's a lot of hard work. You're not just a writer, you're also a marketer, an accountant, and a project manager. You have to be disciplined and proactive to succeed.
That's such a crucial point. It's a business, not just a hobby. Now, to wrap up, if you could give one piece of advice to a new freelance writer who's feeling a little overwhelmed, what would it be?
I would say, don't be afraid to niche down. In the beginning, you'll be tempted to write about everything just to get work. But finding a specific area you love, like health and wellness or finance, will make it so much easier to find clients, become an expert, and command higher rates. Find your niche and own it.
Find your niche and own it. I love that. Sarah, thank you so much for sharing your journey and your incredible insights with us today.
My pleasure, Freelancer. Thanks again for having me.